In recent times, Samsung's been under a lot of scrutiny with regards to their plastic design, from us reviewers, from the end users, and Samsung's seemingly been listening. The Galaxy Alpha is the end product of Samsung's first real attempt to keep up with changing times. So how does it fare? Is it worth your time, attention, and more importantly, your money? Well, that's what we aim to find out in this video. But before we do, if this is your first time here, or if you like me had given up all hopes of seeing a flagship spec-toting device with a small display from Samsung and are too damn excited by the Alpha to remember, I need to come up with shorter lines. Either way, let me introduce myself. My name's Ash, this is C4E Tech, and you're watching my full review of the Samsung Galaxy Alpha. Let's get started. As always, let's start with the built-in design. From the front, the Alpha looks like any other Galaxy device out there. Not a lot different here. To the back, there are a few changes. The flash and the heart rate monitor are off to the left. The camera is a 12-megapixel shooter. The back's still plastic and the speaker's missing here. That's because the speaker's knob at the bottom along with the micro USB 2.0 port and the primary microphone. To the right, we have the power button, and this is all metal here. The buttons, the sides, but the plastic back's still user removable, and inside we have a nano SIM card slot and a user replaceable 1860 mAh battery. Sadly, you are limited to 32 gigs of internal storage as there's no room for memory expansion via micro SD. It's also worth noting that there is no dust and water resistance or an IR blaster here on the Alpha. We have the headphone jack and the secondary noise cancelling microphone up top and the volume rockers to the left. Samsung's done an impressive job here. As you can see, the overall footprint's a lot smaller than the Galaxy S5. It's also slimmer at just 6.7mm and weighs in at only 115 grams. This means using the Alpha single-handed is very easy. And usually when Samsung comes out with a device this size, there are compromises. Samsung ends up throwing in a sad mid-range chip. But not this time. The Galaxy Alpha is powered by the Exynos 5430 chip. This features yet another heterogeneous multiprocessing enabled big. LITTLE implementation. So we have 4 Cortex A15 cores clocked at 1.8 GHz each, 4 Cortex A7 cores clocked at 1.3 GHz each, and since HMP is enabled, any combination including all 8 can run at the same time. So this is coupled with a Mali T628 MP6 GPU and 2 gigs of RAM. As you can see, the Alpha benchmarks great, and even with real-time scenarios like gaming, the Mali T628 MP6 GPU handles pretty much anything thrown at it with ease. No lag, no frames dropped. The audio via the downwards facing single speakers are okay. While the quality is good, the output level's just average. When it comes to audio via the included earphones, it's top-notch. Now, while it's true that the Note 4 has the newer Exynos 5433 or the Exynos 7 Nocta as it's called now, with the latest Mali T760 GPU, it's worth noting that the Note 4 does sport a Quad HD display. This means the GPU has got to work 4 times as hard as the one on the Galaxy Alpha. So, what's the point of me talking about the Note 4 here? Well, I'm just trying to give you guys some perspective on the amount of raw power this little guy packs. Anyway, another common question you might have is, didn't the Galaxy S5 have almost a similar configuration, and didn't Samsung then feel the need to pack in a much larger battery? So battery life should be a problem on the Alpha, right? Well, yes and no. First off, the major difference here is that the Exynos 5430 on the Alpha is built on a 20nm process compared to 28 for the Exynos 5422 on the or Snapdragon 801 on the Galaxy S5. What this means is that the chip inside the Galaxy Alpha is more power efficient, and that combined with the lower resolution display makes up for the smaller battery inside. Well, that's the theory. In reality, it isn't that simple. The 1860 mAh battery is just not enough. Let me explain. Well, the battery life on the Galaxy S5 is what I would call excellent. The battery life of the Alpha, I'd say, is okay. To put that into numbers, on a looping video playback test, the Galaxy Alpha lasted about 8 hours before running out of juice, whereas the Galaxy S5 lasted almost 11 hours. So while the battery life on the Alpha isn't bad, I really wouldn't call it good either. Personally, I wouldn't mind a few extra grams of heft or a few extra millimeter thickness if Samsung had added a larger capacity battery inside the Alpha. But that's just me though. Do you agree? If you do, please let me know in the comments below. But anyway, let's move on. Let's now talk about the display. The Galaxy Alpha sports a Gorilla Glass 3 covered 720p Super Amoled HD display that, when spread over 4.7 inches, gives it a pixel density of 312 pixels per inch. While it's not Note 4 sharp, it's still a decent display. Unlike most Super AMOLED displays found on Samsung phones, the viewing angles are great, colors are a little saturated out of the box, but you can tone it down to realistic levels if you wanted to, and it holds up exceptionally well outdoors. Now, let's talk about the camera for a bit. The Galaxy Alpha can shoot some great pictures with its 12 megapixel rear camera. Remember, this uses a 16:9 sensor, so you can take advantage of the full 12 megapixel resolution while shooting widescreen. And as you can see, this is a pretty solid camera. Colors are a bit saturated at times, but for the most part, the colors are accurate and it shoots great images. Sharp, noise levels are low, no over-sharpening. It can also shoot 4K videos and the quality is acceptable. Had I reviewed the Alpha before I reviewed the G3 and the Note 4, I might have even called the footage good. But optical image stabilization on these devices has kinda spoiled me, I guess. The lack of OIS on the Alpha is apparent when you shoot in 4K especially, since just like other Samsung phones, even digital image stabilization isn't available while shooting in 4K. Also note the 4K videos are capped to 4 minutes. The 2 megapixel front-facing camera is nothing to write home about. It's not bad. It gets the job done, the occasional selfie, HD Skype calls, it's got you covered. The user interface is again very similar to what we've seen on the Galaxy S5. The same mode dial, same options, selective focus, real-time HDR and all that. Anyone who's ever used a Samsung phone in the last year or two should find themselves right at home with the UI on the Galaxy Alpha. Now when it comes to software, it's again a similar story. The Galaxy Alpha runs on Android 4.4.4 KitKat with Samsung's TouchWiz UI on top. It's again very similar to the one found on the Galaxy S5. To the left of the home screen we have My Magazine, we have the quick toggles in the notification bar, a 2-finger pull down lets you access all quick toggles. There are multiple ways of sorting the apps in the app drawer, you can hide or disable apps as well. The ultra power saving mode also makes a return here. The fingerprint scanner to unlock the phone, make PayPal payments or web logins, the private mode to help you hide pictures or videos, the S-Health app and the heart rate monitor, the multi-window mode which lets you use 2 apps simultaneously, they're all here and accounted for. It's worth noting that the software here is very similar to the one found on the Galaxy S5 and not the Note 4. This means the new Note 4 enhancements, like for example the ability to resize a window or have apps floating on screen, aren't available here. The one-handed mode from the Galaxy S5 doesn't make its way over though, but that's acceptable, that's actually expected given the size of the display. Apart from this, all features from the Galaxy S5 that you love or hate are back. Anyway, the Alpha performs very well. While it's no Nexus, it is pretty fast, apps open up quick, transitions are smooth, multitasking's great with Samsung's proprietary lag kept to a minimum. And now we get to the price, and in most markets like the United States or the United Kingdom, the Alpha faces stiff competition from the Xperia Z3 Compact, which is priced lower. But in some markets like India, Sony just seems to have lost the plot totally. The Xperia Z3 Compact retails for an insane 44,500 rupees or $725 US here. And it's in these markets that the Galaxy Alpha becomes a must-buy. Even in other markets, the Galaxy Alpha is a phone you need to take seriously. Depending on your preferences, it just might be the phone that you really want. On a side note, the Alpha feels really premium, but you need to actually hold the phone in hand to realize it. In pictures or in videos, when I saw it first, it looked just like any other Galaxy phone, just with a little bit of metal thrown in. But it really doesn't feel that way in hand. Anyway, that's just my 2 cents. Do you agree? And to any Indian viewers watching, do you feel Sony's pricing of the Z3 Compact here in India is insane? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Anyway, if you do want to pick an Alpha up, international buyers can pick one up from Amazon using my direct links found below. And if you are from India, you could pick one up from a range of online retailers. But before you do that, I highly suggest that you sign up with our sponsors GoPaisa.com. GoPaisa is India's highest paying cashback site and helps you get the best deals, be it cashback or coupons. Just sign up with GoPaisa.com, find the store you want. They have a huge list of over 300 stores including Flipkart, Snapdeal and eBay. Head on over to the site, shop, the retailer provides GoPaisa commission and GoPaisa provides you cashback. You can use this cashback to recharge your phone or DTH or just transfer it to your bank. Anyway, I'll leave a link to GoPaisa.com in the description below, and since they are sponsoring this video, do let them know we sent you by signing up with the URL www.gopaisa.com/ref/c4etech. So with that, I guess we get to the end of this review. Hope you guys liked it, hope you found it useful. If you did, please do give this video a thumbs up, share it, and for more videos like this, do stay subscribed. Now, before we're done, I'd like to take a minute to talk to you all. Generally, I don't like shooting the same style of video over and over again. I try my best to give you guys something different, so at least a little bit each time I shoot a video. My latest attempt at doing something different is shooting outdoors. You guys wanted to see it, you've been asking me about it for a long time, and so I've been trying to get that done. But shooting outdoors is a lot different from shooting indoors, something I've been discovering the hard way. So I know that there are a lot of issues with the footage that you might have noticed, issues that I couldn't really fix in post. So this is kind of a transitional phase for me. I'm learning and hopefully improving each time I shoot outdoors. So I just request you guys to bear with me for a bit. I am aware of the issues with the video. Only with practice comes experience, and with experience comes finesse. So give me a little time, guys, and I promise not to let you guys down. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to, have a word with you guys, just let you know that I am aware of the issues and I am working on it. So thank you for your patience. Thank you for watching. Till next time, this is Ashia from C4etech signing off. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye now.